let's face it, the lore in RuneScape 3 is kinda long. And not everyone has the time to play through a million quests or read 10,000 dialogue pages, so this is the TLDR version of the RuneScape lore in the main questline. I'm going to miss a bunch of information in this, but you're going to get the general idea of what's going on. So without further ado, my name is Jim, and let's get into it. To start off, let's talk about why we're actually fighting in the first place. Right now, we're trying to protect ourselves from the Elder Gods. The Elder Gods are the beings that created everything in existence, and we're trying to stop them from doing the Great Revision. Jim, what's the Great Revision? Great question. So the Great Revision is basically when the Elder Gods get old and they need to basically become young again and, get all their power back. So the way that they do that is they plant eggs in the world that has the most life, which is Gielinor right now. So there's eggs inside Gielinor, and what they do is they siphon all the anima from all the life in Gielinor, and eventually the Elder Gods want to use them, so they imprint their mind and their memory into the eggs, and the eggs pop. That don't sound bad, the eggs pop. So what, eggs hatch all the time? Well, these eggs are a little bit special because the first meal that the young Elder Gods eat is everything.
Oh my god!
They eat the entire universe and they start a new fresh palette to begin again. So that's kind of not good for us. It's not going to work out. We've got plans on Sunday. They're going to do the revision on Saturday. The world's not going to be here on Sunday. We've got to do something about it. So now you guys understand the dilemma and the problem that we're facing. Let's go back through history and see how we got to this spot right now. Once upon a time, there was 5 Elder Gods: Jazz, Wen, Bick, Full, and Ma. Now they went to do their revision, except there was one problem. Ma was sick. Ma was actually corrupted. Ma's core was done. Ma's egg, done. Could not do a great revision with Ma. So, Ma actually had to stay behind during that great revision and was left to die on the world of Runescape. The rest of the gods went off to create Gielinor, and they had fun and sang happy songs and went about their day. Ma was starting to go a little bit crazy, a little bit cuckoo, and she decided to create 2 children. This is Zaros and Seren. I'm pretty sure you've met them before in the game. Zaros was the child of shadow, Seren was the child of light. And did Ma create these beings from her love? No, she created them so that she could live off their energy. Very motherly-like indeed. Now, Ma had the power of compulsion, which means that Zaros and Seren were stuck at her aid. That is until she got really weak and Zaros finally was able to leave and explore the multiverse. And that's why Zaros was exploring the multiverse, was to find a way for him to ascend into Elder Godhood or find a weapon that would force the Elder Gods to ascend him anyway. By chance, he stumbles across Gielinor, which is the new Elder Gods' home world, so he sets up base to explore this new world that the Elder Gods have chosen. Now, on this world, it's not the Gielinor that you know today. There was only dinosaurs roaming around. One day, one of these dinosaurs stumbled across an Elder artifact which was called the Codex. Yes, the same monolith that we're talking about in the Today story. After stumbling upon the Codex, this dinosaur called Raksha was changed. Its power corrupted it, turning it into the demigod Raksha, the Shadow Colossus. It was here that Zaros learned that there is a power outside of the Elder Gods that exist, and this is where the story begins for him to find it. Eventually, the race called the Dragonkin, who existed in the previous revision, came back to Gielinor through the Abyss. And a scientist called Kerapak created a device by studying Raksha. He learnt how this shadow anima that changed Raksha could be made once again. Seeing the creation of this device, the Elder God Jazz comes down and destroys it, and not only that, she binds all of the Dragonkin kind to the Stone of Jazz, an Elder artifact made from her very own egg. That tells you how important destroying the device was and banishing the Dragonkin were. She gave up her own egg, killing herself basically. I'm not going to go into the details of the Dragonkin and how they did that whole thing because that is a long story even in itself. All you need to know is that the Dragonkin were binded to the Stone of Jazz. Once again, Zaros being witness to this, he now knows that the Elder Gods fear this device, this shadow anima, and he now knows there is a weapon to kill the Elder Gods. Many years go by and the Elder Gods go back to rest, and Zaros takes over Gielinor. He creates the Zerosian Empire, which is huge. That's until a follower of Zaros called Zamorak gets the Staff of Armadil and stabs Zaros with it, almost killing him. During this fight, some of Zaros' power is transferred to Zamorak, transforming him into the god we know today. With no other option, Zaros has to leave his physical body and transform into pure energy and go back to Runescape so that he can be close to Ma to regen his energy. After thousands of years of fighting, the new gods take over Gielinor. Saradomin, Zamorak, Bandos, and Armadil. All this fighting eventually awakes Gothix, who needs to put an end to it, and he does so with the Sword of Edicts. He banishes all the gods from stepping foot on Gielinor. It's then time for us, the player, to enact our role in this story. During one of our quests, Desert Treasure, we free the Mazharat Azanadra, a loyal follower of Zaros, from his imprisonment in the pyramid. We then help Azanadra reconnect with Zaros through the Template Centiston quest. However, with Gothix banning all of the gods from entering Gielinor, this is going to be a little bit hard to bring Zaros back, so we enact a plan with Sliske to kill Gothix. Just before Gothix dies, he makes us the World Guardian and also gives us the power to resist divine energy, that way we can't be influenced by Zaros or Seren. With the plan to bring Zaros back, Sliske was then told to create a distraction. He did this by hosting a tournament where the prize was the Stone of Jazz. Remember, this had all of the Dragonkin inside, so it was a very powerful item. And what you need to remember about Zaros is he doesn't care about us, he doesn't care about the universe. The only thing Zaros cares about is becoming an Elder God by any means necessary. In order to get his body back, we had to go into the Shadow Realm with Azanadra and then enter the world of Runescape, the old world that was destroyed by the old gods. After we got the measure, which is an Elder artifact, we were able to siphon Mars' energy and we were able to create Zaros' body once again. Now that we have Zaros back in his body, we also need to get his sister Seren, which we do through the Light Within quest. After some harsh negotiations and trying to convince Seren, we finally get on the same page and we all go back to Runescape and we all kill Mar. After killing Mar, Zaros then takes Mar's corrupt core, saying that he'll use it for his future plans. Things go quiet with Zaros for a little bit, and then over with Sliske, we then find that Karapak has freed himself from the Stone of Jazz using the Mirror, another Elder artifact device. From all our commotion lately, as well as killing an Elder God, this has awakened the Elder Gods that are in Gielinor, and therefore we need to come up with a plan to stop the next revision from happening. A council of all of the greatest warriors on Gielinor is created with Seren at the helm, and Seren suggests that we create a garden to appease the Elder Gods. Obviously, Karapak, Azanadra, and ourselves know the greater danger, and we don't think that a garden is going to appease the gods, so we form our own plan. This involves the Needle, another Elder artifact that allows you to travel between time. After we find the needle, Karapak then betrays us as usual, and he brings forth his lab that was previously destroyed by Jazz all those years ago. Inside his lab, he has the device that he was going to use before to kill all life on Gielinor. Therefore, no more anima can go inside the eggs and the eggs will never hatch. That's Karapak's grand plan. He's going to sacrifice everyone on Gielinor to ensure that the eggs never hatch and the Elder Gods die of old age. To stop Karapak, we go to Jazz, the god herself, the Elder God Jazz, and we receive the Eye of Jazz. After eventually finding Karapak's laboratory, we use the Eye of Jazz on Karapak, unbinding him from the needle and thus leaving him vulnerable to the Elder Gods. Jazz came to claim Karapak, but before that finished, Fool came in a fit of anger and destroyed the entire laboratory and thus destroying the device. Karapak had seemingly escaped. And with the failure of Karapak's plan, Zaros then had to return to his own plan, which lucky for him, Raksha also got brought forward in time and Zaros was able to get himself some shadow anima to protect himself so the Elder Gods can't come after him. He then enlisted myself and Azanadra and Trindine to go and look for the Elder Halls on Gielinor, the location of all the Elder Eggs. After finding the Elder Eggs, it was revealed that again we had been betrayed by Zaros and Azanadra, who had ulterior motives. And it was also revealed that the Zeroshian Empire hadn't fallen, they just went into hiding, and a lot of them were White Knights for Saradomin. Zaros then appeared to reclaim the crown, which he said was rightfully his. The crown is an Elder artifact which is called the Locator and able to locate other Elder artifacts. Zaros then arrives at the Battle of the Monolith, where in week 1 they are pushed back, but in week 2 Zaros then enters the battle himself and then finally goes inside the monolith, which is revealed to be a portal to Erebus. Zaros goes on to say that there is other gods in that world who can help him, and also that he has an offering for them, which is presumably Mars' core. In order to find them, he's going to use the crown, which is able to locate divine energy. However, when the monolith was opened, he let shadow anima seep into the world of Gielinor, which is going to play a huge role and lead to Elder God Wars 3. Because remember, Zaros doesn't care about us dying or the world dying, he just wants to become an Elder God, so he's probably going to make an offer to the other Elder Gods to get himself ascended. And that is everything that you guys need to know in the lead up to God Wars Dungeon 3. That is the TLDR of the RuneScape lore. Let me know what your favorite part of the lore is in the comments section down below, and if you want me to do a bigger video, more in-depth video on this, I can. My name is Jim, subscribe for more RuneScape videos, and I'll freaking see you later.